Alright, so it is 5:30 in the morning. I don't know if you guys can see that. 5:30 in the morning. And finishing my last drink that I have for colonoscopy day. So I just got up, getting ready to go have a colonoscopy. I gotta clean myself out with this drink. It is so gross. So gross if you've ever had this. And Aubrey's up, so we will check in later. Alright, so what are we doing? Oh, I just got done clearing myself out. It is 7:48 a.m. on Tuesday. Aubrey's doing her homework. I just got out of the shower, got my beard washed, and I have to be at the doctor at 8:30. And with COVID going on, like, nobody can go with me. I have to have a driver, but I can't have anybody stay. I can't have anybody stay with me. So this is what we're doing. I'm getting ready to go. My stomach is like churning. Like, I feel like I gotta go to the bathroom again. So we're gonna go get this done. I'm gonna check in with you on the drive, and then I'll check in with you as soon as I'm out of colonoscopy land. Peace. Alright, we're getting ready to leave to go do this colonoscopy, but I'm getting my YouTube time in for the day. Checking out my brother Beard Swag and his new video that just came out. If you guys haven't subscribed to this guy on YouTube, you need to go check him out, because he is a faithful man and he loves talking about beard products. So go check him out. I'm gonna go get ready the rest of the way while I watch this. Hit you back up in the car in a second. Driving, check this out. Driving through the neighborhood, not wearing my seatbelt, so the car is yelling at me. Lesson for the kids. This video is not for kids, first of all, but lesson for all you adults and anybody that's a driver. Buckle up. It's against the law. Come on. So I'm feeling extremely like I have to take a poop. That's how I'm feeling right now. I don't know if it's nerves or if it's that I gotta take a poop. So, oh yeah, it's there. It's there. It's right there. Clinch it. Got it. All right. So, about 10 minutes away from the doctor's office. Nobody can go in with me because of COVID, so I'm just going to be chilling, getting an IV, getting sedation. I'm going to wake up in a happy place. And that's right. Happy place. So, that's all that's on my mind, really. I have a neck ache. I want to go to the chiropractor. I'm starving. I haven't eaten in a day, and I really would like to eat. So I'm thinking tacos after this colonoscopy and endoscopy, but the last time I had one, my throat was sore afterwards. So I don't know how this is gonna turn out. But hey, sometimes you just gotta clear out so you can start over. And that's what's going on, clearing out to start over. It's a balmy 80 degrees here today in South Dakota, and I'm gonna be high and not remember half the day, and I'm gonna eat tacos. That's right, I'm gonna eat tacos. I'm calling it now. I'm gonna have coffee delivered when I get picked up and tacos on the way home, and then I'm gonna go home and, I don't know, shoot some video and see how high and crazy I am. Not necessarily high, because you're not high, but you're just like loopy and you just don't remember half of the day, if I remember right. Man, this is hard to hold up. Like, it gets, holding this camera up, your arm gets sore. I gotta practice more with my left arm. Switch to the right. There we go. Alright, so now we're on the right arm, which I'm right-handed, so the left one usually gets a lot more use like that, but I guess the right one is golden for now. We got the Best Buy, we're passing Best Buy, Hardee's, Apple. Man, I am hungry. Oofta. Following an Ambo. So the doctor's office is realistically just right up the road from the house. It's like 5 miles on the same road that we live on, so not too terrible of an idea. But hopefully they got a bathroom I can use, because they're gonna be a mess on the table if... Well, there, look at that person right there. Wow, shoddy ass vehicle. I can say the A word. It's okay. We live by the reservation. Alright. I'm gonna get off of here before I do more stupid things. As Forrest Gump would say, stupid is as stupid does. Was that Forrest Gump that said that? I think that is. Life's like a box of chocolates. Speaking of chocolates, this is gonna be hot fudge. It's gonna be chocolate lava if I don't get to a bathroom quick. So that's how I'm feeling right now. And we got a bunch of Karens over there washing their car. So I'm out. I will check in with you as soon as I'm done with this colonoscopy. Laters. Okay, so just got home from the colonoscopy. I'm half awake, half asleep, half crazy, half not crazy. I'm loopy, alright? It went fine, I guess. I don't know. You went night time, wake up, and it's like, can I get my clothes on and go home now? So I am now at home starving, ready to get about this day. They did some... Man, I got mask beard. Mask beard. They said that, well, they took biopsies, I guess. They took biopsies and stuff, and so they're gonna run those, but then they want to do like this camera thing, so I have to do another study, and then I'll go in and swallow a camera, basically, and the camera will wirelessly transmit the images of my internals to the doctor, because they're like, you don't have to fish it out or anything, just come in, swallow the camera, go about your day. I'm like, well, I gotta hunt this thing down and bring it back, or what? Download the images off of it? Nope, they just wirelessly transmit it. I'm like, cool story. Some freaky stuff. So, currently I'm gonna go eat and see about the rest of the day. Maybe take a nap, maybe do some filming. Heck, maybe I'll just upload this right now, put it up on the YouTubes for y'all to see. Unfortunately, I couldn't take the camera into the room with me. I was trying, but they stopped me at the door because of COVID, and they're like, leave your camera behind. And I was like, well, I just want to take it to the room at least so I can, like, show people, like, hey, look at me, I'm in bed in a gown, and hey, look at me, I just woke up, I'm loopy. But realistically, I'm half an hour out of the procedure. I just got home, and I'm still loopy. If I stand for a little bit, I get dizzy, fall. I'm texting people, I guess, and it doesn't make any sense when I reread it, and they're like, what are you talking about, dude? Just hit me up later. So maybe once I get some food in my belly, I'll be good. I don't know. So I'm gonna peace out of here. I love you guys. Thanks for coming along the ride. I'll check back in a little bit later, and we'll see how everything goes. I love you guys. Thanks for caring. You know, like, this is like an everyday thing for people, probably. I don't know. But thank you guys for caring about my life. I'm bringing you inside, and we'll do some other stuff to the rest of the day today and see what kind of trouble we can stir up. Alright, I'll talk to you guys soon. Alright, so it is the 20th, 8:30 in the morning. So yesterday I had my colonoscopy, and today, like, holy man, my stomach is hurting. It's cramping and all that stuff. They told me it'd probably happen with the biopsies and stuff that they did, you know, like my, you know, a lot of probably like internal bleeding and type stuff in there. So that's where we're at today. I gotta run some samples, some medical samples and stuff to the hospital, so I'm headed to do that right now. Half of yesterday, like, I don't even remember half of yesterday and how, like, the day went in general. Like, I mean, I remember being in the day, but, like, I don't remember things that, like, really went on from any of the day. Like, I don't really remember going to bed last night. So, I mean, like, that's, I guess, cool. I mean, I don't know. Like, but, you know, so this morning, we got Aubrey going in school and everything, and, like, I have to go drop some samples off at the hospital. I have to go to Lowe's and get some screen to replace the screen door because the hailstorm came through, knocked out the screen and ripped it and stuff. So, you know, just replace the screen. Run a couple errands and then get to work. And, you know, so we're back to work this week. Company's supposed back to work locally. With that, you know, like, I don't remember necessarily, like, I could probably call the doctor and ask him. I don't remember what they necessarily said. They told me not to go to work because I'm immunocompromised, but I don't remember why, like, what they said, if it's because the celiacs or the Crohn's, or if it's because they biopsy, like, because they took biopsy stuff of my internals, if that makes me immunocompromised, or if it was the sedation. I don't remember what it was, but they told me pretty clear, like, don't go to work, you're immunocompromised. But, you know, when you're in this situation, like, this is our first week back to work, and now I'm going to call my boss and be like, yeah, I'm immunocompromised, I can't work. Like, there's the line of, like, feeling, like, bad because you have to call your boss and tell him that. And then there's, like, the line of protecting my health, you know, and there's nothing more, like, I analyze things, so, like, I'm one of those people that, sorry about the camera, too, this is the best angle I got while I'm driving for now. I'm one of those people that's kind of, like, overthinks everything, so when I think of the situation of calling my boss and telling him, like, hey, I'm immunocompromised, I can't work, like, it almost feels like I'm just trying to get out of work, you know, and that's not really the case at all. Like, I'll go to work, I have no problem with that at all. It's just the health, safety, like, side versus the other side, and that's where I don't know. You know, and I just hate feeling like I'm doing something wrong, or, you know, anything like that. I don't think anybody necessarily likes to be in that situation, and that type of stuff bothers me. So when he gives me a reaction that makes me feel like I'm doing something wrong, it's just not pleasing at all. I don't like feeling like that. So I try not to. So I just do what I need to do, I guess. But, you know, other than that, I'm in the middle of, well, I mean, realistically, like, the results for the colonoscopy, you know, they were normal. Like, she said everything looked fine. But in my blood work, like, they're saying that I'm a carrier for Crohn's disease, I'm a carrier for celiacs. And so she's like, when we go in and look, we don't see it in there, but we see that you have the DNA for it. So she's like, there's one of two things. One is they may not be activated. You could just be carrying the chromosomes or the genes or whatever. Or two, they're activated, but they're in a different part that we didn't see. And that's what's affecting everything. I'm like, well, all right then. Because when they go in from the top, when they go in from your mouth, from my understanding, they only go to your stomach. And then when they go in from below, from your rear end, they can only go up so far because your intestines twist around and all that stuff. So they can only get so far in there. So there's a big section of area that they can't get to. And so I feel like they're thinking that maybe it's in that section. So I guess like the next step is, well, A, I'm doing a stool study, so I'm taking that to the lab right now. And then B, like going in and swallowing a camera. So basically what happens is there's this camera, it's about 1.5 inches long, 3/8 inch in diameter, and you go in and you swallow it, and it transmits to this wireless transmitter that you have. And basically it transmits images, however it's programmed to do, transmits images to this transmitter. So then you take the transmitter back to the doctor or whatever, and they can pull off the images. And then this camera, you just flush down the drain, you know, like you just excrete it out, flush it down like you would any other thing that you put in your mouth and excrete out. And, you know, so they get to see that whole track of mouth to toilet, I guess. That's how we want to say it. They get to see that whole process. And so I guess that's where we're at now. So hopefully they'll be able to see something in that. If they don't see anything in that, I don't know what is wrong. But today is extremely crampy and painful. You know, it feels like you have really bad stomach ache, like you have gas, or you're hungry, one of the two. And so I'll eat, and then go to the bathroom, and then just be full of pain. You know, they say drink a lot of water, so I'm trying to drink as much water as I can and be good to go. Just flush everything out and go. But I mean, it's bleeding in there from where they cut, you know, so I mean, it is what it is. And then we're waiting on those results too, like the biopsy results. They have to send those into a certain place, so you wait on those. And yeah, so I mean, in the meantime, you know, we're 8 days away from the divorce being final. We haven't really talked to the judge or anything, so I'm kind of up in the air because the court date is on the 28th, and we didn't get lawyers or anything. We just signed. We have to take the paper into the judge on the 28th, have them sign it, saying basically like, yeah, your divorce is final. I'm signing off on it. But with COVID, I don't even know if they're going to do court or how this would work, but nobody's called to say anything like this is how we're handling everything right now. I just haven't heard anything. So I don't really know. I mean, I guess we'll try to go to court on the 28th if we don't hear anything, and, you know, whatever happens from there, happens from there. You know, and that situation is so, like, up and down. You know, we try to be civil. You know, we're trying, and this is just going to be truth and transparency, guys. Like, if you don't want to hear it, I guess you can turn it off. If you do, I mean, this is just me talking to be truthful and transparent, to use the camera as a talking pillar, I guess, because, like, I mean, like, one day we can be civil and talk, and then the next day it's, like, completely opposite. I feel like because I didn't necessarily want the divorce, I feel like there's a little bit of control aspect of manipulation, playing like victim side of it on the other party's section, and the fact of like I'm extremely giving and caring. I'd like to think you guys know that from the community, like anything I can do to help people out. And well, I'm that way in my personal relations too. Like I'm extremely serving and caring and giving, and you know, there's been times where she's been in trouble and calls me, and I show up to bail her out of the situation she's in or something, you know, like there's that little bit of she knows that she can just text or call and I'll be there, or I'll do what I need to do, and that's on me. I need to set those boundaries that that's not okay. And so I'm trying to to get myself in with that, because when you're married to somebody, obviously you care about them more than anything, and just to say we're gonna get divorced doesn't change that caring about them, that love. It doesn't just go away because, oh, all of a sudden we're getting divorced. Like, you still care about the person and want what's best for them. So obviously, you know, I'm trying to help her, not do anything negative or hurtful or anything like that. But I think that we're getting to a point at sometimes where it's being abused, and really that doesn't help anybody. So then we have our downs, because I stand my ground a little bit, and it leads to a down moment, and then we get to an up moment, and then we get to a down moment. So that's kind of how that's going right now. And then Aubrey just gets stuck in the middle of it, which I hate. Alright, no visitors allowed. We are at the hospital here in town to drop off labs, and I think what I have to do, if I remember right from what they told me, I think I pull up to like the sign over here, and then I call in and say like I have labs to drop off, and they come out and actually like pick them up, which is kind of crazy. Yeah, so lab section drop off only. So I pull up here and let me make a phone call. I gotta call the lab, tell them I'm here. So make sure you're parked before you start making phone calls. Don't text and drive. Don't do any of that. Just be safe on the road. Always be safe on the road. You got places to go, people to be with.
Laboratory, Jennifer, how can I help you?
Yeah, I have a lab samples that I need to drop off, and I am in the parking lot right in front of the lab specimen drop off only sign.
Okay, if you want to pull us under the canopy by the main entrance, I will be right out to grab it.
Perfect, thank you.
Thank you.
So they tell you to go to one place, and then when you call them to do your thing, they tell you to go to a different place, and that they'll come out and grab it. So now we are off to the next part of the building, which is, I guess, the front entrance. But it's all a mess because the hospital's just all messed up, and then they are remodeling all at the same time. So you got COVID, you got remodeling, you got a whole bunch of stuff going on at the hospital. So, and I'm not wearing a mask or anything like that. So we just do our thing. We'll just please park over here and see what happens, because this is where they told me to be. So I'll just talk to you in the meantime until somebody comes out to collect this specimen. It's so weird. Specimen's such a weird name. But then I'm gonna go do some other errands. I need to take a shower and get ready for the day and do some work. So man, I'm not sitting very comfortably. If you've never had a colonoscopy and you're a young person, take care of yourself. Be healthy. Eat right. Do everything you possibly can to not have to get a colonoscopy. Like, they're not that bad, but like, I'm sitting weird today, and then yesterday, like, I'm sitting weird today, and Monday was like the clean out process. Oh, that was awful. They need to make a better clean out process or something. So, oh, the valet is gonna come talk to me. Hang on. Good morning. I'm just waiting on lab. I called lab and they're gonna come out and grab.
Good. Thank you.
Thank you. Oh, okay. So now here's the lab lady.
Hi.
Hi.
Thank you so much. When was it collected?
This morning.
Perfect. I'll get it going. Thank you.
Perfect. Thank you.
Have a great day.
You too. When was it collected? This morning, roughly 7:29 a.m. and 53 seconds. No, I don't really know, but all right. So that's kind of my update of where I'm at. I did some changes in the studio. Maybe I'll show you guys if you guys want to see some of the studio changes. I got a couple other ideas, but nothing crazy. It's my getaway spot, you know? It's like, it's my safe place, it's my happy place, it's the place I can go and just get my mind off of things. And so realistically what I've been doing is I don't like a cluttered desk. It bothers me so bad to have a desk that's cluttered up with things. So like having mics and stuff like that sitting around just aggravates me a lot. So what I tend to do then is try to wire everything up. So wire it all up good, make it look nice and organized. And so I got it set up pretty darn well. I'm pretty impressed with myself. So maybe I'll give you guys another tour. Maybe we can go live and do it. Or would you guys rather see it on a video? I don't know how I want to do it. Like, the videos are fun because then they're always there. Lives disappear, but lives are fun because you get that live interaction of people that want to see something. So all right, I'm gonna head out, do some driving. I will check in with you guys soon on my adventure today, and we'll go from there. Love you guys. So back home in the garage, ready to go up into the studio. Got some work done, and now it's time to finish typing the reports, and we'll put this little video onto YouTube here. Walk with me into the studio, and here we go. We need to like lock on this place so kids can't get in here when I'm not home. Just kidding. So here we are back in the studio. My beard is a mess because I have, let me just show you this friendly mask that I have. Let's just set this down nice. We'll come like, boom. This is my work mask. Oh yeah, check that out. Work mask. That's right. I don't like these masks because they make it like all I'm breathing is hot air. I don't like it. I don't like feeling constricted with my air intake. So that part bothers me. But let's get this up on here. Actually, maybe I'll just keep going a little bit, show you my work reports. So I just got done with repairing the screen door, doing some work stuff. It's kind of been one of those days. Stomach's still feeling a little weird, but I go to get on a website, and my computer tells me that it's blocked. Not the website, but like my Windows copy is not genuine, and it's blocked. Like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about, Willis? So I'm restarting my computer just to see what happened. Maybe something just went awry. So try this again. We seem to be good now. Let's see. Just kind of checking things out. Hanging out, getting ready to I have a work call in a couple minutes, so I'm gonna do that. Fix the screen door. I got a mess in the studio to clean up, so I'm gonna do that and kind of get the studio in order a little bit, and then I will kind of check back into you guys. Kind of just doing a little bit of vlog stuff here. Not a whole lot, but just something to kind of play around with. Answering text messages and things along those lines. I gotta go on, like, I gotta go pay some, I gotta go PayPal, like some charity event for Joe. So let me go hit that up real quick.